A Magic Act of Illusion. Heaven Letter number 4540. April 30, 2013. I am your own true love, and you are mine. We who are oneness entire are eternally bound. We are in it for the long run. We are bound in freedom, beloveds. We are bound in a love so vast that there are no boundaries. We are limitless. As am I, are you. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable that you are a master creator. You don't exactly see yourself as an all-time success, and, yet, you are ultimately you and perfectly a rendition of yourself. Of course, you have done a lot of improvising and you have, in the world's eyes and in yours, flubbed a little bit. However, the good news is that you are not on an assembly line. You are not tied to a particular rendition of yourself. You can compose and recompose. You can start over. You can polish. From this day forth, you can polish the mirror of yourself and declare a major renovation. It's not exactly a renovation. It's more like you're adjusting your tie. No, it is much more than that. It's more like showing your true colors. You do not know of what you are made. You were given a diamond, and you thought it was coal. You thought you were an object when you are indeed the whole subject. You have been a star all along. You couldn't believe it. All along, for one fallacy or another, you thought you were a burnt-out old light bulb. You threw yourself out, so to speak. You thought you were a varlet. You labeled yourself as second-rate. You put yourself on a bargain table, and, very possibly, as impossible as it seems, you marked yourself down. You set a value of yourself at 80% off. Even then, by your estimation, you had no takers. It is you who took yourself for a ride. You conned yourself. You invented a fantasy figure. Now I ask you to reinvent yourself. It's okay to start with the little things. Start with how you hold yourself. That's a good place to start. Shoulders back. Stand tall. Now look everyone in the eye. This is important. Even if you don't yet quite believe in your worth, you are worth much more than you may believe, but at least believe enough to look everyone in the eye. And when you look in the mirror, raise your eyes and look yourself in the eye and begin to see the beauty of your soul. From now on, remind yourself of who you represent. You represent the one you truly are, the one you may have disengaged yourself from because of a lack of belief in yourself. Like Popeye, you have told yourself, I am what I am. Only you had no idea of who you are. You may think you are a slacker in the world, an end-run carpet perhaps, or an unlucky fellow, or the last to be asked to dance. What poor eyesight and judgment you have had. You put yourself in a dark corner, and you are sure you lack light. All you have to do is to get yourself out of the shadow of your own poor appraisal. It is not true that you are what you think. In your case, in the case of my children, for the most part you are not what you think. You are what you do not think. Your task is to think better of yourself. Better yet, think highly of yourself. Go all the way. Go right to the top. There is a place waiting for you, yet you are not to wait. You are to grab the truth of you. Make it clear to yourself who you really are. Let go of your attachment to an imposter. You may have had the imposter act down to perfection. You may have represented yourself as someone other than the truth of you. You did a good job of a magic act of illusion. You were so good at it, you fooled yourself. No longer, agreed? Say yes, you no longer agree with the past picture of yourself you held. Sign here. www.heavenletters.org